Hey there, it's me again, Jian Lasala, and welcome to Pageant Talks Season 2. And we are so happy that finally this interview came into fruition, and we have the very gorgeous Honey Cartasano on her second year at Binbini, Pilipinas, giving it another shot, and hopefully she will be crowned this year. So, once again, let's welcome Honey Cartasano. Honey, how are you, Honey?
Hi, Gian. I'm feeling amazing and so excited to be a part of your show.
Yay!
Finally!
Yes, finally. So, yeah, so I'm really excited to meet Honey kasi nga, Honey, we have a parang we have a special friend, common friend namin ni Honey is si Cuya Paolo Ballesteros. And Kuya Paolo and I, we've started our friendship when he started designing yung kay Agatha first, and then nagulat na lang kami kay Honey next, no? So, yung kay Honey is one of the best in national costumes nung the year prior to the 2018 Honey, no? Or 19 na Binibini, right?
19.
Yes,
19.
yung suman na costume. So,
Yes.
naalala ko pa, nag-usap kami ni Kuya Paolo noon kung paano gawin yung costume mo noon, Honey. So,
Oh,
yes, may involvement ako noon. So,
kasali ka pala sa behind the scene nun.
yes, and it turned out really well. So, okay, so Honey, I'm going to ask you 15 questions, but siguro madadagdagan siya along the way because, like, let's just make this conversation a little bit more relaxed than the usual. So, Honey, are you ready, Honey?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, pakita natin kung paano ka sweet si Honey today. So, ayun, so Honey, okay, question number 1. Tell us more about yourself and what is special about you. Like, what's special about Honey Cartasano?
So, yeah, again, I just want to repeat that it is my second year joining in Binbini, Pilipinas. Again, I'm representing the beautiful province of Rizal. So, growing up in the mountainous province of Rizal, I really love hiking and exploring our province to gain more or better understanding on our history and our culture. Kasi malawak yung Rizal, Gian. Hindi
Yeah.
lang hindi lang Antipolo, so we have 13 more municipalities. So it's really fun to travel Rizal and just discover more what they could offer. And more than that, I am also once an out-of-school youth, and I needed to work different part-time jobs or full-time jobs to earn and save money to finish my college.
Oh.
And that chapter of my life instilled many valuable lessons that molded me into who I am right now. And so I am very proud of that and hoping that through that story, I will also be able to impart inspiration to others.
Yeah, so yeah, this is just very good, Honey. And shocked naman ako na you went through a lot of difficulties in life. So, yeah, Honey, before we proceed to question number 2, the Lord impressed to my heart, do you have plans of entering showbiz? Kasi I feel like, you have a good chance actually. Because like looking at you now, you can actually be a TV host or be a part of Eat Bulaga. So, do you have plans of joining showbiz or did that cross your mind?
I'm not closing any doors. If there is an opportunity for me to be a part of the showbiz industry or to host, of course, tatanggapin ko yun. And I think that's another adventure na magandang itry ko rin, syempre. I'm not closing any doors. I'm open to any opportunities. Kung meron man, sana mabigay din sa akin.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Kasi like, I just want to declare that in the Lord's name. Because like, feeling ko bagay sa'yo, Honey. Like, you have a very relatable face and you're so easy to talk to and you're very relatable. In fact, si Honey is one of those front runners na namamansin ng fans. So, nag-repost siya talaga ng stories, no? So, I want to honor that heart, Honey, kasi not all beauty queens are like that. So, another additional question. You mentioned na you went through, odd jobs, you were an out-of-school youth. I'm not gonna ask you why that happened, but what sort of jobs did you take to help you finish your degree or to help your family, for in their livelihood?
Nung nag-stop ako mag-college, mag-aral, kasi nag-isang anak din ako. So, medyo spoiled ako nung mama ko and hindi talaga ako palalabas ng bahay. So,
Okay.
parang hindi ako as, hindi ko masyadong familiar yung outside world. So, nagtry ako mag-apply sa mga call center and then sa mga fast food chain. Natanggap ako first time sa fast food chain. So sabi ko, sige, I'll try this. Kaya lang since wala akong masyadong alam sa mga gawain ng bahay. So, hindi rin ako nagtagal. And then, one of my closest friends sa fast food, sabi sa akin, honey, let's try sa mga clothes. Kasi napansin niya na mahilig ako bumili ng mga damit during that time. So, I think you'll enjoy it. Kasi sa kanya ko rin natutunan na parang mas maganda na yung ginagawa mo, you really like it.
Yeah.
Kasi siguro napansin niya na hindi ko na-enjoy yung sa fast food. And then nag-apply ako for sa clothing brand na mag-cashier or mag-sales, magbenta ng mga clothes.
Wow.
And then, na-enjoy ko siya. Surprisingly, natuwa ko pagka ina-explain sa amin yung clothes, ano siya gawa, anong pwede i-partner. So, na-try ko rin mag sa clothing. Then after nun, nag-try na ako sa office. Nakilala ko tong isang attorney. And then sabi niya, he's looking for a secretary or someone who could help him sa mga papers. And then I applied to him. Tapos natanggap niya ako. So I think 3 jobs lang naman yung napagdaanan ko. But all of them were really, parang sobrang fun. And sobrang fun siya pakinggan. Pero marami ring mga pinagdaanan. Kasi from one job to another and really also trying to save your money.
Yeah.
Small salary na na-earn mo to save for yourself, save for your family, and also to save for me to continue my education. And all of those pinagdaanan ko, yung mga naging ups and downs, were really so important sa akin ngayon. Kasi I know sabi ko sa'yo nung una, I don't know what's happening on the outside world. I just know kung yung nakikita ko sa area ko, sa house namin. I thought life was easy, but it was not. There were always struggles and circumstances along the way. Ngayon, I can say that I am very strong and proud na I became braver in terms of facing challenges.
Yeah, and that's really nice. Thank you for sharing, honey. So, naging cashier ka, and then naging sa fast food chain, ano yung naging work mo?
Sa fast food kasi parang papadaanin ka sa lahat ng area from to make the burgers, the fries. Pero at the end, siguro kasi yun nga, may face daw. Sa cashier ka talaga ihaharap. Tataray ko dun sa may face, ha?
Yeah.
Kapag pretty ka talaga, nilalagay ka dun sa mga, ikaw yung haharap sa customers.
Okay.
So lagi akong doon nilalagay. Minsan kahit gusto ko yung paggagawa ng mga burgers. Hindi na ako doon talaga nandun ako sa front. Laging ganon.
How did how did you grow as a person, like going through these odd jobs? Like, how did you grow as a person after that?
I think I really became more independent and more mature in terms of handling situations, especially sa money. Yung parang mas alam ko na yung halaga ng money, na hindi siya as easy to earn because syempre like I've said, I'm an only daughter, medyo na-spoiled ng mama, lahat ng gusto medyo nakukuha, kaya lang, nagkaroon kami ng family problems, so hindi na as abundant as we were before.
Right.
I need to face those struggles na I'm not familiar with. And of course, I'm also blessed to have my very supportive mama ko na along the way, she's guiding me, she's helping me, giving me advices, and also inspiring me to continue my education kahit na merong temptation na wag nang ituloy kasi you're earning money.
Right.
But why should I continue my studies kung ito naman na I can earn my own money But education is really important.
Yeah.
It will give you more opportunity, open doors of opportunity para mas mag-improve ka. It's also a beautiful place for growth and more chances.
Oh, wow. Wow, you know what? By the grace of God, he was able to like help you go through with it, and whatever choices that you made in life before to help you cope with that financial situation and to make you finish college. No, I think that was really God. I believe the God's desire for you is to finish your degree, and through whatever decisions that you made to help you cope with the financial difficulties, no? So he gave you that breakthrough. So, grabe, honey, nakaka-inspire ka naman. So, guys, she's more than just a beautiful face. Grabe, were you able to share that to the other vloggers? Like,
I think
that story?
may mga nagtatanong, pero I think this is the first time na parang really personal siya.
Yeah, okay.
Parang nasisingit ko lang siya because someone asked me about my advocacy.
Yeah.
So, yun, parang nasisingit lang. But this is the first time na very personal yung question.
Oh, wow. Thank you, honey, for sharing, ha. Like, I'm so honored. So, anyway, so let's move forward. So, okay, so how do you want Honey Cartasano to be remembered by the rest of the world? So, yeah. What is inside your heart that you want the world to remember about you?
I would say an award-winning singer. Char!
Kung may hidden talent ka pala.
Joke lang. Ano lang yun? Sobrang ano lang. Kinukulit ko lang minsan yung team. Kanta lang kanta.
Oo.
Kila gustong marinig.
Pero hindi nga, seriously, how do you want the world to remember you? Sorry.
You know, leaving a legacy is an opportunity while we are still here on Earth. But whether it will be big, like being a part of changing the world, or just as simple as a hardworking person. But for me, I really want to be remembered as a loving daughter to my mom. Because she's my entire world. She's my everything. I think kung meron man na importante sa akin na marinig, yung comments niya about me, or yung nararamdaman niya about me. And aside from that, as an inspirational or inspiring and reliable friend, not just to those who are close to me, but also to those who haven't or just saw me on internet by chance.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a wonderful feeling when you know that someone says, you know what, I haven't seen her or met her in person, but I feel like I found a friend in her.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah. That's so nice, honey. Sana if, I pray that, kasi that's really what's in your heart then. I feel like, even if you'll have this fame, this money, I feel like your core being that kind of person made by God, that having that kind of value, I don't think you'll change. I think the only thing that will change is your financial status and everything. But the character, that's really important eh. And like Cuya Paolo, di ba? Parang magugulat ka with his status like that na celebrity. He's very down to earth. In fact, di ba? Parang may group chat kami and sabi ko, grabe, ang bait talaga. Like, but yeah, I'll pray na, alam mo yun, na parang I'll declare all the good things from God for you, and yung prayer mo lang dyan lagi, honey, is to prepare your heart for the expansion. Kasi the Lord is not, parang hindi siya worried na ibigay sa'yo yung yung pera, yung fame na gusto mo, yung kaluwagan sa buhay na gusto mo, but what the Lord is after is your heart. So always ask the Lord to prepare your heart for it, because He doesn't want you to get destroyed by all of these things, diba? So next, you're welcome, of course. Of course, honey. Kasi alam mo, lagi kasi yan ni Satan na parang, oh, you're so selfish, you just want to be rich, ganito, ganyan. Well, in fact, the Lord loves us so much that He wants us to give us the good things. The only problem is, ang ayaw ni Lord is parang i-replace mo siya with all the good things that you're experiencing, and then you forget Him. Ang gusto niya lagi, you will fix our eyes on the Lord, and then He will take care of your business when you pursue a relationship with Him. And it's really happening to me. Parang ako na nga tong walang oras sa sarili ko. Kasi nga, like, I'm so busy fixing my eyes to the Lord. He's really taking care of my business na. So, parang ganon. And we'll talk more about that soon, honey. Okay? So, again, number 3, in connection to number 2, so what kind of impact would you like to create for mankind? Or let's just say, to your sphere of influence. Kasi parang mankind is like the whole world. So, Like yung sa akin, like yung kami, like what do you want to, what kind of impact would you like to give me or to sa mga friends mo, ganyan.
Like I've said kanina, I want to be remembered as an inspiring or reliable friend. I think one of the greatest thing we could do to others is to inspire them. I believe that inspiring them, I mean, it sounds simple, but it's not easy because, I mean, there's no formula to inspiring them, but you need to be authentic, intentional of doing it, and also empathetic at the same time. And just like love, inspiration builds relationship. It helps other people, and it also helps them to change their way of thinking once you inspire them. So I think that phenomenon feeling is a wonderful impact I could do to mankind or even just one person.
I feel like I'm hearing from the Lord today. What funny? Like what when you, because that's the heart of God. Like I love it when you said na when you inspire others, it will change their thinking. And actually that's what the Lord does because He loves us so much to lead us to repentance. And repentance is actually a change of mind, no? The way you see things in the eyes of God, in His heart. How did you receive that revelation? Like, what? Ano ba yung pinaghugutan mo doon? Like yung being an inspiration for others to change the way they think. That's really interesting. You're the only one who said to me that.
I don't know. I mean, siguro dahil I was also once inspired by someone, by a very close friend of mine. Just a little more information about me. I was also active in church before. I was going to church sa CCF.
Oh, okay. Hey, okay, great. Sister in Christ pala kita. Okay, okay.
Yes. Kaya kanina medyo ako sa'yo na. Kaya parang natatouch ako kasi sabi mo yung parang pinifix ni Satan yung eyes natin on other things. Because that's what happened to me When I was still studying, kasi nag-back to school lang ako nag-stop ako. Then nung nag-back to school ako, I'm still working. Working student ako. At the same time doing modeling gigs. Kasi kahit na-discover na ako that time to model some brands, to fashion show. And then also, nagpa-pageant na rin ako that time. So, ang dami ko ginagawa all at the same time na nawala, ang nasacrifice ko, yung time ko for the Lord.
Okay.
And that's very sad kasi ang dami lang ko pwedeng i-sacrifice yun pa. And actually, I don't need to sacrifice it because you can always have time for that. Hindi ka naman hinihingian ng isang buong araw ni Lord. It's just an hour or two of your 24 hours a day So, yun yung nawala sa akin. But then, yung naging leader ko sa church, she's very inspirational. She's motivating. Talagang bibigay niya sa'yo yung mga hindi mo ina-expect na words na, may ganun palang words or sentence na pwedeng magpabago ng mind mo in just saying it in a second. Kasi sabi ko noon, Jian, nahihiya ako kasi out of school ako. Nahihiya ako talaga. Kasi nga nag-iisang anak lang ako and then parang spoiled. Alam mo yung mga parang isa sa mga parang rich daw. Hindi mo rich, pero may kaya kayo noon. Tapos biglang wala. Kailangan mag back to zero.
Yeah.
So, nahiya ako sa ko. Nahiya ako. Kasi out of school, dito ako. 23 na ako that time, mag-aaral, back to school ako. Maybe it's the Philippines lang, gano'n na matanda na yung gano'n, college. So sabi ko, nahiya ako. Sabi niya, you know what? Sometimes the story you're so ashamed of is a powerful testament to others.
Yes, so, that's so true.
Oo, so sabi ko, ayun, I'm starting to open up about myself, really trying to accept more people to know about me kasi napaka-mysterious ako or hindi rin ako madaling magtiwala to open up. But when she said that, sabi ko nga baka meron someone out there na baka gusto rin marinig kung ano yung story ko, kung ano yung mga testimony ko, na baka magpabago rin ng takbo ng isip nila.
Yeah. And you know what, honey? Like the Lord just impressed on my heart right now. Na He just wants to tell you that He loves you so much. He's really proud of you. Kasi like look at you now. From the honey that I saw the year before, well considering wala naman talagang 2020 pa na pageant. So like from the honey that I saw is so different now. And yung countenance mo nagbago, and you know the people that you're working with right now is actually a favor from God, just to show you that you deserve all of this. Kasi parang the dreams that you have right now is the dream coming from God. Kasi nothing is done by accident or by chance. Eh. Like for me, like I'm a designer. I started dreaming to be a designer when I was 6. Na-defy lang siya ni Satan along the way. But then the Lord took me back kasi we all belong to God, eh, di ba? So, for me, I feel like si Lord, yung grace niya talaga, kasi honey grace ka rin, di ba? So, yung grace ni Lord talaga is through these things that He gives you to make you feel loved. Diba? And like what you said no na parang you were parang you seem to have forgotten the Lord. Actually, you did not. Na-distract ka lang. Maybe, no? But then, you know, I feel like I just want to encourage you that, you know, yes, the Lord doesn't require us to spend so much time with Him, but I feel like our lives as a Christian should be concentric, meaning we revolve around Jesus Christ, no, and God. So, you know, yung simple lang na inquiry, honey, na parang, Lord, may shoot kami today. Anong gagawin ko? Yan. That's already spending time with God, actually. And you're drawing yourself nearer to Him. So, marami ka pang ma-discover, honey, but I feel like where you are right now is God-ordained. Kasi hindi mo naman to hiningi eh. Hindi ka nanghingi ng tulong. Kusang dumating yung tulong sa'yo. I feel like that happened. So, know that that's God's love for you, okay? Yeah. So, okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you know, as brothers and sisters, you have to remind one another kasi nakakalimutan natin, especially right now, COVID pa. And yung work natin, showbiz. So, alam mo naman yung work natin sa showbiz, di ba? So, ayun, number 4.
Showbiz.
Yeah, kasi, I mean, showbiz is not lang limited to the ones on TV, but yung beauty pageant and fashion is technically show business eh. Like, you have to show something.
Yeah.
Diba? So, ayun, nasa number 4 pa tayo, nadami natin na pag-usapan. So, number 4, what kind of change would you like to see in the world today? Paka-corny. sige, what kind of change would you like to see in the world today? Like at this very moment, what is it that you like to see? Change like to see it?
I think I hope to see a world without, serious din.
Sige lang, go. Lahat na pwedeng i-dream natin eh.
I hope to see a world without racism, discrimination, and equality. We are all humans and living in the same planet. I mean, we're all here in this earth as human. I know that without racism, discrimination, and equality, we will stand up for one another without looking at our skin color or racial differences.
Yeah.
All of us will feel like we belong and there's safety anywhere we may choose to go.
Yeah.
And the most important thing is we will all love each other without judgment.
Yeah.
And I really hope to see that kind of world one day. Imagine how beautiful it is to live in a world with so much, with equal love, respect, and acceptance for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that. Because like, you know, especially on racism, it's really so terrible. Like, sabi ko, parang, I don't get it. Because like, I'm really close to the African women. And just so you know, guys and honey, it's really different for them. Like, we are so privileged talaga to be in a place wherein, you know, there's no oppression. Like, dito, parang konting oppression na agad. But there, it's different. There's a spiritual warfare in certain areas. And racism is a spirit. It's an evil spirit, no? That really breaks people. So, okay, number 5. Give us your own definition of love.
Yay! Love!
Kinikil. O lahat mo yan eh. Gusto ma-in love eh. Di ba? Kaka-K-drama ng mga tao gusto ma-in love.
Totoo. But I mean, we all have our own definition of love.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but to generalize it, love is an enigmatic feeling or emotion that holds so much power to unite, to heal, and also to restore those broken relationships. So I think that is love for me.
Yeah, I like that. Restore broken relationships. Because like, di ba sa Bible nga sabi, di ba, love, parang, di ba, faith, hope, love, and the greatest of this is love because love parang overcomes all kinds of sin. Parang you can afford to forgive when you love, you know, you can afford to parang consider the person's parang not looking at his mistake, parang looking at the person's value because you know how to love. And of course, you will not know how to love if you do not know the love of the Lord. So, number 6, diba? What makes you happy? Don't tell me it's food because food makes me happy. Kumakain ka ba? Wala kasi kumain na.
Oo, sarap kumain kaya.
Ito si Cuya Paolo, mahilig yan magpakain eh. So,
oo, pag nandun kami sa kanya, laging may food.
Oo. So, but what makes you happy aside from food?
I think it's the little things, really. I became more appreciative with the simplest things I get to enjoy in a daily life, especially nung nag-lockdown.
Yeah.
You really get to see how blessed you are from counting your blessings from smallest to biggest. So I think right now, sometimes napapangiti na lang ako when I see how beautiful the sunset is or the sunrise is.
Yeah.
So really just those simple things.
Okay, that's good. Me too. Like parang yung like before I don't like to shop, but ngayon parang tutuwa ako pag a package comes in. Parang it gives nag-online shopping ka ba?
Yes,
that's one of the things that I learned during the pandemic, like, during this ECQ na parang yung pag-online shopping. Kasi parang sabi ko wala tayo ibang ginagawa. So, yun. And what's this? Okay, sorry. So yeah, so number 7, what motivates you?
I have quite a number of reasons to stay motivated. Ang daming dahilan para manatiling motivated, even during these unclear times. First, I think out of the many is my dream team. Now I live by Mama Paolo, and I have a very supportive and genuine people inside that team. And also ngayon, my supporters, of course, super supportive na talaga nila and very caring, and sometimes they serve as my parang navigational aid for me to look back how far I've come and to remind myself that I can do this.
Yes.
That I should not be too focused on the things that is out of my control.
Yeah.
And of course, syempre yung hope pa din. Syempre umaasa ka, nagpe-pray that God will reward you at the end of this journey, that He will give me the crown that I am praying for.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you that. That's the last question. I feel like you're going to win. So anyway, so if there's a question, if something makes you happy, okay, what makes you sad?
Heartbreaking stories.
Okay.
I was supposed to say parang mga animal cruelty or human violence, ganyan. Pero those makes me not just sad but angry and terrified at the same time. So sa tingin ko yung mga heartbreaking stories, mga sad endings whenever I watch or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what is your favorite food and why? Marunong ka ba magluto?
Yes.
Okay, so sige, you answer that question first and I'm gonna ask you, ano yung pinaka-favorite mong lutuin?
Okay. My favorite food, parang seasonal kasi ako in terms of my favorites. minsan ang favorite, I think seasonal nga talaga ako. Wala akong specific or nag-stick lang ako sa favorite ko na yun.
Yeah.
For now, I really enjoy eating kimbap or sushi roll in Japanese. Mga sushi. It's so easy to eat eh.
Yeah.
And then it's maraming flavors na pwedeng gawin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yun yung madalas kong ginagawa.
So yun yung favorite mong lutuin ngayon? Yung mga
actually,
kimbap.
hindi naman. Pero kasi pwede mo siyang i-store sa ref. Tapos pagka wow, lagot ako kay Mama Paolo.
Kuya ha? Ayan, na-booking na. So,
madali ka siya kunin sa ref pag nagutom ka. This oras ng gabi.
Well, okay lang naman eh. Pag naglo-low caloric deficit ka naman, I mean, you can eat. Like me, I really eat so less. But pag nag-binge naman ako, so sobra-sobra naman. If gusto ko lang. Pero like going back to the question, ano yung pinaka-favorite mong lutuin?
Morning person kasi ako, so I really enjoy cooking breakfast.
Okay,
Any kind of breakfast. Sometimes nag-experiment ako what else can I cook na breakfast type. Hindi lang yung puro, alam mo na, Pinoy na mga silog-silog. Like other like Korean breakfast, mga ganon.
Korean breakfast? What is a Korean breakfast?
Mahirap siyang gawin mga soup, like gagamit ka ng soybean paste, tofu, different kinds of vegetables, iba-iba talaga. Wow, vegetable. Para lang makabawi ako sa sushi.
Okay lang yan kasi kailangan mo rin kasi talaga ng rice eh. So,
yes.
Oo. So, like, rice is really a good part of everyone's diet. Wag naman siguro every day, di ba?
Yes.
So, okay. So, number 10, if you were a cocktail drink, what would you be and why? Or do you drink? Or
no, I'm really not a cocktail enthusiast.
Okay, so kung ano ka, kung soft drink ka, ano ka?
Root beer.
Root beer. Alam mo, root beer. Sweet na parang may something, di ba? Bakit root beer? Why root beer?
Unexplainable, tingly feeling while you're drinking it.
Yeah. Bakit root beer?
The taste is so nostalgic eh. It holds so much, parang wow, so much memories. Pero I remember drinking it when I was so young. Parang tumatakas pa ako kay mama. Parang so I think I really like something na parang hindi lang siya... Sorry,
no, it's okay. Yeah. Okay lang. Yeah, go ahead lang. Yeah.
I want a drink na refreshing, sweet, but there's something na you want to know what does it really taste like. Ano klaseng lasa yun? So may pa-mysterious pa rin talaga.
Yeah. Actually, yung root beer na lagi kong naaalala is D&W or DW. But I think the restaurant is already closed. But Wendy's na may root beer, di ba?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now, favorite kong drink doon, iced tea.
Iced tea?
Classic iced tea.
Oh, Wendy's ha. Pag sumikat na si Honey, pwede niya siyang kunin endorser.
Baka naman po.
Oo, di ba? So, ayun. So, okay, number 11. Okay, eto, very personal to. Describe your special friendship with Cuya Paolo and tell us how did it start? Kasi for me and Cuya Paolo, of course, in my previous life, we were in the same GC. We talk about Miss Universe. And when I left that life, ang na-maintain namin na core group kami and then siya, si Kuya Paul Semira. So we call ourselves PPJ, hashtag PPJ. So we just talk about designs. And si
PPJ,
Paul, nice! And si Paul kasi, designer siya ni Mika Rizal.
Yeah.
Oo, so ako naman, designer ni Princess Kien Gonzon. Yes, oo. So, yung isa naman, si Ana Thea Sana Rosa, but nag-overage na siya, so she cannot compete anymore. So yun yung common denominator namin. Kami
siya rin si Ana sa'yo din.
Oo, dapat. But disqualified kasi nga nag-overage na. So I think it's safe to say that, no? So, how did it start for you and Cuya Paolo? The friendship? Sino nag-refer or siya ba lumapit? Ganyan.
Siya yung lumapit. Char!
Talaga?
Ano mo yan?
Hindi, okay lang.
Palin ako.
Pero hindi, ano ba? Paano ka
Ganda ko
start?
eh. Nakakaloka. No, our friendship started nung message niya ako sa Instagram. I was so surprised because Paolo Ballesteros, tapos may blue check, so confirm siya ngayon. Kasi diba may mga fan pages siya na same name.
Yeah.
And I think he messaged me out of concern. Kamay ngayon yung mga aso ko.
Okay lang. Okay lang yan. Kasi yun yung maganda dito eh. Para raw. Okay lang. Kasi medyo raw talaga yung interview eh. So, tapos, he messaged you out of concern because, ano bang ginawa mo?
Nag-message, ang sabi niya doon sa message, I really cannot remember the exact words. Pero sabi niya, hi, sabi niya, smile ka naman sa photos mo. Okay. Tapos yung makeup mo, medyo ganito naman. Tapos yung hair, yung style. So really, pang pagtulong in terms of styling and posing. And then, syempre, I said thank you. And then, humaba na. I really can't remember the flow of the conversation. But then he invited me sa bahay niya para yata tulungan kami sa pag-makeup. Especially yung makeup artist ko that time. So, yung tamang pagkilay, yung babagay sa shape ng face ko, and then sa eyeshadow, mga ganon. Sa styling. And then eventually, nagsabi na nga siya na, sa national costume mo, may gagawa na ba?
Yeah.
Gown, ganyan. And then I said, sa gown, meron na. Same lang ng designer sa national costume. So, I think, parang sabi niya, baka mahirapan or I cannot really remember the exact words. But, yun na, he offered na siya na lang yung gagawa ng national costume. So, ayun. Plan na. Ano yung magiging national costume, iba't ibang design, iba't ibang sketches, and then nagpapa-approve mo pa kasi yun. Yun, eventually napunta tayo nagkaroon lang kami na medyo problem nun kasi kung maalala mo yung iba yung nakapost ko na photo, iba yung suot ko noong 2019 dun sa exhibit. So nagkaroon lang ng medyo delay problems, and then yun, naging suman siya. I know you know naman the backstory kung bakit hindi agad naging suman.
Yeah.
And then, nakahabol naman nasagip yung suman. But that's really how we started yung pag-message niya sa akin, pag-reach out niya out of concern. And then, nung pumunta kami sa bahay niya, I think meron agad connection eh. Hindi ako masyadong nahiya talaga, Gia. Like, hi, Paolo! Wala na yung nahiya ako. Huwag na! No need. Wala na talagang ganon. Talaga, yun ba yung kailangan? And then, parang, I really accepted everything na ibibigay niya, whether it's opinion or yung mga clothes or sa styling. So, yun, I'm really grateful na he opened his arms and he shared his talent to me.
Yeah.
You know what? Yung message niya ako, sabi ko agad sa friend ko, someone noticed me. Someone who's in the pageant industry, someone who really is knowledgeable in terms of this. Yung parang may say or may case sa pageant, noticed me. Maybe I really have something in me na I just don't know.
Yeah.
So medyo nagbigay sa akin yun ng additional kick or boost ng confidence ko. So I was like, you know what? Mama Paolo is really my answer here. Siya talaga.
Yeah.
So I'm so blessed and grateful that God gave him to me to be my mentor and my friend at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, because actually that's very much like Cuya Paolo. Kasi even sa group namin, nagtatanong siya talaga like, anong tawag ng tela na to? Paano to execute? In fact, he also messages me like from time to time. Kahit kami ni Paul before the GC, nag-message siya na parang Jian, paano to gawin? Ganyan. So, si Cuya Paolo, for everyone's information, hindi siya nag-assume talaga. Like, he puts himself in the position of a student. So, kaya natutuwa ako kasi nga, very collaborative siya. And he's a very talented designer. And then sa mga usapan namin, grabe talaga, like, from this design, tapos nagiging ganito na, tapos nagiging ganito na. So sabi ko, grabe! Sabi ko, kayo like sila ni Paul, talagang like, I won't reveal it here, but grabe talaga the lens that they've done with their gowns. At ako lang parang sabi ko, grabe kayo, ako isa lang yung nagawa ko. Tapos, oo, siya naman, sige, parang sabi niya, okay lang yung Gian kasi that my technique kasi, honey, is really difficult naman. Like, beaded from head to foot. Eh, ako lang mag-isa gumagawa. So, ayun. So, yeah, that's your Cuya Paolo Ballesteros, everyone. He's, yeah, and very, very humble yan na tao. So, okay, number 12. What makes your Binibini experience this year different from 2019? How was it different? Don't tell us na nagka-COVID kasi we're all aware of that. But internally, like your heart, how was it different now competing this year than in 2019?
During the 2019 pageant, I remember I was so self-conscious, very shy, very insecure. I think it is because I do not know myself really or fully that time. But now, after the second time joining, I think now I know what I want to do. I know myself, and also meron ng confidence coming from not just myself, but the people who are around me. Who, it is very important to surround yourself with people who will constantly remind you, because every day is a constant battle with yourself, especially if it's what's inside your mind. Pag nasa pageantry ka. Inevitably, people will always have something to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes, makaka-apekto siya sa'yo kapag hindi mo pa alam talaga yung sarili mo.
Yeah.
Kung ano talaga yung gusto mo. And that's what happened to me in 2015. But ngayon, during this time, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to accomplish in this journey.
Yeah. Number 13, who is Honey Cartasano now, and how was she different back then? Like, let's just say 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, or even 2 years ago. How different are you now?
I think I am more matured, and I am more grateful of what I have.
Okay.
I am no longer blinded by other people's accomplishments or blessings. Because before, I really tend to look at others' journey, others' achievements, and their blessings rather than what I am receiving.
Right.
So right now, I know that I became more appreciative of the blessings God is pouring unto me. And with that, I became happier. Really, I just really enjoyed everything that I get to experience on a daily basis. No longer, negative. And I hope that we became more appreciative of the simplest things that we have in life.
Right. Now that you're getting the attention, how does it feel getting the attention and traction and following right now when you compete this time? Yeah.
During the first time, I can't believe it. It's at the same time, it's overwhelming because during my first time, I don't know, I do not have that outspoken followers. I hope most of them are silent supporters. So when my supporters started to create like pages or fan pages on social media, hindi ko naniniwala. I was like, no, may gumagawa na. Kinikilig ako talaga.
Yeah.
Tapos sinishare ko sa group namin, hi, meron akong fan page. Would you mind to follow them? Something like that. It's a really, I think I'm overjoyed during that time and so happy and kilig that finally someone is outspoken following me and supporting me because they didn't know how it helps us so much.
Yeah.
And it means so much to us that someone is really saying or letting us know that they support us and that they believe in us and that they want us to win the crown. It means so much to our journey.
Yeah, I can just imagine. Okay, honey, the very most anticipated question that everyone wants to hear. Which crown would you like to win at Binibining Pilipinas and why? Let's make that let's make that known to the world.
Personally, I'm aiming for the highest crown, which is the Binbini Pilipinas International. I don't know, some of you might know, I am really a fan and I admire and love the Japanese culture. And aside from that, one of my greatest dreams is to travel the whole world for me to gain better knowledge in terms of cultural understanding. And I think and I know that that is compatible with what Miss International is looking for. And I hope and I know that with my goal and with my winning spirit, I am able and ready to be your next Miss Philippines.
Yay! So watch out for Honey, no? Baka naman, Honey. And I feel like you're going to win. It's just that, we always have to set our hearts right for the Lord and make our intentions pure. And I think you know that already. Like there's really nothing wrong with winning for yourself, no? And just being honest that to the Lord that you really want this crown. So, Honey, you're not far from your achievement and your goal. So, before we end, what would you like to say to your supporters and to your fans like me? What do you want to tell us? No, who's following you, who's really admiring your journey and your current endeavor?
I would like to thank each of you and know that I really appreciate every little things, or from the little to the biggest thing that you are doing for me. Thank you so much, and I am overjoyed every time you guys express your support through whatever form it is, through sharing my photos or through personally messaging me on my social media accounts. Know that you guys gives me strength, and you guys are also my inspiration to continue despite the situation that we are in. And I hope that at the end of this chapter, during the coronation night, I will all make you proud and happy of whatever the result may be. And again, thank you, and I hope that you'll stay safe and really strong and healthy during this pandemic. I'll see you pa eh. Makikita ko pa kayo in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Other pa. So, yeah.
And we do hope that during the pageant we could all watch, because we are so anticipating Binibini Pilipinas for like a year and for almost a year and a half now. So, Honey, before we end, how many messages do you get on your Instagram every day?
Oh, I think medyo madami din, especially when we're posting photos. Yes, I really cannot count them na siguro 20 plus something or more than. I really don't know.
I can just imagine. Tapos pag manalo
Baka 20 lang yung nababasa ko pala. Tapos,
ang dami pa.
Isa-isa ko rin naman kasi talaga sila.
Okay, that's good. And I can just imagine when you win, no? Like, even me nga parang I just find it so hard not to really manage all of the messages that I receive. To how much more for someone like you, and then when you win pa. So
sometimes it's different, but the message on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter or TikTok, magkakaiba pa sila minsan. So really managing my time to notice them on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok. Nagti-TikTok din ako ngayon, pero hindi yung mga sayaw-sayaw.
Well, for content lang. Kaya nga, Honey, when you reach my age, when you reach my age of 33, I realized that I just only need one Facebook account for everything and one Instagram account. I-connect ko na lang lahat kasi sobrang nakakapagod. So anyway, ayun guys, thank you so much, Honey Cartasano, for gracing Pageant Vlogs with me. Jian Lasala, by the way, I'm also a fashion designer and a pageant vlogger. I always forget that. And thank you so much for supporting our show. We're now on season 2, and now we're doing Binibini Pilipinas contents, and I'm sure you're all going to enjoy all the contents that we're going to put up in the coming weeks leading to the Binibini Pilipinas beauty pageant. So guys, don't forget to support Honey Cartasano. She's just one of the front runners. And sumasakit yung ulo natin ngayon because habang humahaba yung yung quarantine natin, gumaganda lahat ng mga contestants. So I'm sure we're all up for a ride in the Binbini Pilipinas 2020 pageant. And yeah, so continue to support Honey. And of course, stay tuned for more of our episodes in Pageant Talks Season 2 with the rest of the Binbini Pilipinas content that we're going to put up in the coming week. So thank you again, and I'll see you on the next episode. So bye!
Guys, thank you, Gian.
Thank
you
you,
guys for
Honey.
watching.
Yay!